Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel. This is the Queen of Wands, and hope you guys doing great and in perfect health. I know what's going on right now with the virus and everything, and this coronavirus. We don't want to think about it, and I've been working from home the last couple of days, and there's a huge chance that I might go on unemployment. So here I am because of that. Okay, I'm just gonna have do a reading for April 2019 for Aries. We're just gonna start with Aries. It starts and ends with Aries all the time. So this is gonna be a love reading, okay, for Aries. And I know you're gonna say, "Well, with what's going on, who thinks about love?" But what else is left to do and think about, right? We just want to have some fun. So I'm gonna do before I start the reading, I'm gonna pick two stones, two ruins from the Book of Ruins. Okay, it's the Nordic Book of Ruins. So let's see for Aries, what is the message from the ancient Viking Book of Ruins? Okay, one. Ooh, M. Ooh, MJ. M. Okay, the M is a powerful name in my life, like big time. My the father of my son starts with M, and there's two other men in my life that they're good friends. I think so. They're very special to me, and their name starts with M. So M is very prominent in my, like, when I met my ex-husband, I was like, I went all the way to Canada, and I didn't know what the hell was I doing. I'm a Mediterranean girl, so what the hell am I doing in the middle of nowhere, somewhere cold, and married this, oh my God, B. Oh my God. That's my twin flame. His name starts with M, last name with a B. Okay. Now all he's missing now is a J, which is me. Oh gosh. So that's what I was getting at. I was going to say that I went to Canada and I didn't even know why I went to Canada for what. Like I had this urge to go to Canada, finding something. What am I looking for? And I find this guy with a name M. He's a very Italian name, M. And I married him, okay? And it took me a long time until I met my twin flame. His name starts with an M. He's very Latin, very Italian, and he's not Italian. He's a Nordic guy from the north in Europe. So still cold weather, icy, that King of Swords element. And it took me a long time to realize that, I was looking for something, but I didn't know what. And then I met my soulmate, M. I call him MJ. With him, it's an MJ. With my twin flame, it's a BJ or JB, or actually, I call him John, my twin. Yeah. But we have twin flames and soulmates in our life. Okay, just so you know, but there's huge difference from the two of them. But what is the purpose of one person and the purpose of the other. You have a clear understanding, see the difference. Okay, so I got MB. Well, for me, the message is clear. For me, that's the initial letters of my twin. Both of them, first and last name. But for you guys, let's read with M. What do we get with M? It's about movement. Okay, number 17. I'm just going to be quick, sorry. When I start talking, it's more like a self-revelation about my story. That's how I am. Some people like to hear it. Some people, they just say, get to the point. I want to read about me and not you. Well, you know what? I'm having fun. Movement, progress, the horse. Okay, and makes sense. There's this guy who just was singing a song about the wild horses. And I know when I hear of that song, it's about my baby, my M. Okay, He was Ihwas is a rune of transit, transition of movement, of physical shift, new dwelling places, new attitudes, or new life. It also signifies movement in the sense of improving or bettering any situation. There is about this rune a sense of gradual development and steady progress with the accompanying notion of slow growth through numerous shifts and changes. This could apply the growth of a business, or to the development of an idea. I don't know, growth of a business. I think I'm losing my business, my job, and everything with what's going on. This could apply to the growth. A relationship may need to undergo changes if it is to live or grow. Moral effort and steadfastness are called for when you draw movement. Another of the cycle runes. Let it be said this way: as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. This rune symbol is the horse, and it signifies the bond between horse and rider. Damn! Bronze Age artifacts show a horse drawing the sun across the sky. Here, Iwas is saying you have progressed far enough to feel a measure of safety in your position. Now it is time to turn again and face the future reassured, prepared to share the good fortune that comes your way. The sharing is significant since it relates to the sun's power to foster life and illuminate all things with its light. You see, it comes back all to the sun, Is that Saint Gabriel? He always carries the sun. Okay, is a powerful warrior and deliverer of message from the God. It's about carrying the strength, the confidence, the light, and things are progressing. There's a lot of shift going on right now, and I think also now with this virus, it's forcing people to be put in a place to get out of the comfort zone and do something better, something that really resonates with them as an individual. We're stuck in this mediocre routine, everyday life, doing things that unfulfill us, and we feel like stuck practically. We feel unfulfilled. We feel bored. We feel like useless. Mhm. Okay, so when you're stuck and isolated that way, you have no choice but to break free from that because you're the only one to make that happen, and do things that really resonates with you and makes you feel excited about life. You got to reinvent yourself practically. That's what the horse is about. Okay, the horse. You get on the horse, and it's like the chariot card. Okay, when you keep moving forward and reinvent yourself. The wheel of fortune keeps rolling, rolling. You just got to go on with the flow and reinvent yourself. I think that's the bottom line of it, and that brings growth on a personal level. Okay, and in relationship, whatever you think that is stuck in relationship, it's for the sole purpose to make you to shake the foundation and make you do something. So if you're like separated and nothing's happening, this is forcing you to kind of wake up. Yeah, you're realizing this is not going anywhere, so I got to do something. All right, so let's look at the conscience level. What is he? Sorry if I'm too loud because I'm too close to the phone, so maybe I sound a bit too loud. What are they thinking in the conscience level? Okay, conscience level. Okay, conscious level. I'll put this. Oh, dark thoughts. My God, every time I open this, you guys, I think the last month I did this, dark thoughts popped up for you again. Guys, this is like a puzzle again. Let go of the dark thoughts. Let go of this overanalyzing. It's like which way to take. There's no safe ways. Follow your shadow is saying here. You're following your own shadow. Your shadow is following you. You're going in circles. The dark thoughts is saying just pick a route. Is saying just let it go, because when you embrace your fears, it will break the blockages. It will open it. The Matrix. What is that movie? Matrix. With Keanu Reeves. I love him. um, when he gets into those doors, he doesn't even know he can open it, but with a thought, there's a key. Unlock the key, right? The key unlocks every door, that every blockages, but you got to take them one at a time. What you see is as a blockage actually opens up one step at a time. You gotta embrace that and say, wow, this was easy. And look, opens to a new door, new opportunities, right? What you think is a blockage is not, but it waits for you to knock on it. So it can be unblocked. And then it opens up to new interaction opportunities and just interacting with people. It won't happen unless you make a move. It's about that movement. We just got it here with a movement. Now I'm getting it. Dark thoughts are because you are stuck there and you got to make the movement to unlock and unblock yourself from the for what you believe that there's stuck energy. Jesus, guys, what's going on? Stuck in the mud, stuck energies, dark thoughts, movement. Now, there is a rainbow here. So this is not the end of the journey. Like I said, sometimes stillness, it's the only way to force you to get out of the mud. So he's sitting there contemplating. It doesn't seem to bother him, though. He says, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know what? I'm just going to sit on top here, smell the roses. It's not the end of the world. There is this red light here. It's like a passion, like enlightenment, like a flash lighting and giving you that signal that, hey, you create something beautiful out of this boredom. Do something with it. Use your dark thoughts. Use this stuckness. Use this energy to do something else, to create. It's like when everybody's talking about this virus, and my son is like, Mommy, I don't want to hear about this virus because, it really makes me sad and I don't feel comfortable. And I totally agree with him. Why we got to talk about it? They're making this worse than it is. Maybe it is worse. Don't take me wrong. I'm not questioning, but we're not going to keep crying about it or, oh my God, now I'm going to run out of money and how am I going to do this? Like, I don't know. Positive energy will bring positive attitude and positive outcome. So what is like stillness and stuck here, blockages, it forces you to movement, and think outside the box. You see, like boxes, think outside the box. Now, how do I come around this? Instead of thinking that everything is blocked. You see, this guy is not bothered at all. He's like in peace with himself. He said, oh, I'm gonna just enjoy my ride here. Now, stillness, don't take me wrong. You cannot just, you're forced there, but you're kind of in peace. You cannot just stay there. You might, maybe whatever happened in the past, you're kind of finding, you're not holding grudges or you're not dissatisfied. You see things as something that, is part of the whole process, and it just makes you do something with yourself and learn something out of this, and you just start to move and do something that only you can create and nobody else can do that. So that's the energy here. Okay, there is a lot of rainbow here and green around it. So the sky's the limit is saying here, you're not stuck. Or they, if it's them that they think they're stuck, it's not going anywhere. Everybody is stuck in some way. They just don't want to show it or say it, or they're trying to keep busy. Somebody's got the wheels are stuck. The car doesn't work. The garage is stuffed with junk, and they got shit to throw away, and then you're just, back and forth is going here. Do you see? He's like, he's splitting his legs in two. He's going back and forth. So this is a cycle. All right, intentions. The intentions, okay, now I got it. If it's them who's doing this, they're playing you like a puzzle with your energy, and then you're like stuck drawing in and out. The intention of this going back and forth of the cycle is because they want to see how you can balance your emotions on your own and your life on your own, right? By them going back and forth, they want to be able to see that they don't necessarily have an impact on your happiness. Okay, so they go back and forth in like in that infinity card, to balance your emotions. Sometimes they go in strength when you has that attachment detachment attitude, passive aggressive or anything of those games, right? And now what you learn from this, you learn that you don't fall into that state of disappointment, because you are happy with who you are, and you are in balance of your emotions, and you're very accepting of your surrounding and what's going on with your life, and you try to do something with yourself that really fulfills you, without necessarily having the presence of somebody else in your life, right? I mean, everybody wants to have somebody in their life, but when there's none, and you just circumstances, and somebody brings someone in your life, but then they leave, um, it's important to maintain that sense of happiness still, whether they are in or out of your life, right? You carry, it's like always remembering somebody from a happy place. Yeah, that's the man. Is that song from Lady Gaga, Always Remember Us This Way? Okay, that's the idea, the intention. So no matter what these energies of stock energies or darkness are, happy or sad, we still stay together, and there's still that sense of balance and integrity and love, whether somebody comes or leaves the scene, right? You're still, that's how you balance that back and forth, and this cycle goes on and on and on until you're both balanced with it, and realizing that, no matter what, I have full respect about you, and I care about you, and I know you think about me, I think about you, and it's still okay, right? It's important to have that mindset, because then you're always on constant disappointment and constant expectation from somebody's actions, and they get tired of trying to meet your expectations. Maybe they got their own life to deal with, and they just yeah. People, family, there it is. Family, you got your obligation, they got their obligation, their responsibilities, children are involved, um, young children that needs attention. Sometimes family represent a group of people. Family represent a team of members. Community. So how you interact with people as a community, being generous, being helpful, giving a hand, like, participating, like here, interacting with one another, right? That's important. That shows the sense of love, um, unconditional love on a wider spectrum, right? Not just between two people, because there's no greater love than the love for humanity in general, and the society, and just simply being respectful and helpful with one another. And that's the way to show your sense of integrity, and also sense of self-love, by showing unconditional love on your community, right? So now it can be from a personal level with this person, if it's a love reading here. The connected to the dark thought is because there is children involved, so there is a family involved, and that just makes it close to impossible to. That's what makes this energy stuck. Practically, there's no way to go if there's other priorities in life, and once you have that mentality clear, what's a priority, then you won't be disappointed. Okay. And sometimes back and forth means balancing your personal life with or romantic life, or your intimacy with with the responsibilities, who to give more attention to, and how much to who and what, right? Everyone seems like sometimes it comes a point that you got to give a bit more focus to the immediate family members that requires more attention, which is perfectly normal, right? That's what happened. So now we got events, a creative endeavor. Oh my God, the canvas. Oh, my camera. I just bought this camera, but I bought the wrong memory card. So now I can't even use it. And I haven't bought the new one. I got to look for it. I desperately want to use that card, the camera to film. Canvas. This is like blank because there's music here, the violin, it can be any instrument. The beauty of nature, and even if it's indoors, there's books here. The knowledge that you have, you can create anything you want. So that's the event. What you think again here, what you think that is a stock energy, it pushes you again to move. Movement comes with thoughts and dreams. Without dreams, you can have no sense of direction of what you want out of lives. And sometimes dreams do come true. It depends what type of dreams, but anything, if you put some thoughts and desire and intentions, the intention, you can create definitely anything you want. And it requires persistence to make it happen. If it's a love relationship, like I said, it requires more than just dreaming about it. It requires interaction in the community and with the people. And that's how you create. Okay? This is like music to my eyes, because look at the view. When I see you and when I hear you, I just start dreaming and creating these situations that can be achieved. You have the tools, is saying here. It's like that magician card to make everything beautiful as you envision them. Okay, you got to apply the law of attraction and eliminate the dark thoughts, eliminate the idea that you are stuck, because the stuckness comes from that ego place, that playing the game, the hide and seek and the puzzle. If I go that way, they go this way, and I cut them that way. It never ends. You just gotta let it flow and let it go, kind of. And that's when the music and what's everything is being revealed, naturally. Oh my God, I love this card so much. Now let's look at the spirit, the healing light. Oh my God, you see? I feel like this person and you are feeling this strong light of positive energy within you. We were talking about the sun. That sun is a very ambitious card, that it's about movement and progression. It gives you the confidence, the energy to explore life to the fullest and be very happy and positive, despite of the circumstances, of the blockages that you think you might experience. Okay, that is the crucial point in achieving what you want. Let's pick this one, the cycle, new beginnings. There you go. Movement again. It comes back to this movement card, new beginnings. And now the B, movement, new beginnings. So it's like this baby starting all over again with the sun. The sun represents a newborn. We got the sun in Leo here. And Aries, it's a very fiery energy. Aries is number 1, the new astrological sign that starts with the sun. Every time I do your readings, that's what I get from you. So you're full of passion and initiation. You start something. But the thing with the Aries is once they lose the excitement, they are not inspired. They lose their focus and what their initial intention was. So you gotta maintain the spark. It's important to maintain the spark, okay? Because spark turns into a fire, okay? And the fire reveals all this beauty. Let's check some other cards here because I feel like I need to check this card. The wisdom of the house of night. So you Aries, you got the spark, and I think you're just looking for that inspiration to turn it into a flame. So meditation is saying here. So it's important that you also practice some yoga, meditating skills, because with a meditation you gotta, sometimes you need to stay still in order to stay focused and understand, what is it that inspires you. That's what the meditation is for. Another card fell, High Priestess of Spirit. Oh my God, the healing light again here, the purple. That's what it is. You guys, High Priestess is a very introverted person. She knows, she feels. You see, we have it here twice. And I see a lot of crown chakra here with the purple, right? A lot of purple. Again, here, purple, purple. So I feel you guys are very in touch with your spiritual side, and you're feeling the enlightenment. You're feeling that you are here for a purpose, and your skill and is required. Your presence is required. Okay? But you need to meditate in order to understand exactly, how to be of assistance to humanity in the right way. Oh, that's so interesting. I'm gonna get also, oh gosh, a card from the Enchanted Map. Because this card is good. For Aries. Oh, the wishing well. Oh, the wishing well, wishing well. So the wishing well, it's exactly this. This is like a mask, but it's not like a typical mask. It's a bit like the artist, the actor, the artist. The wishing well fulfills all your fantasies, all your deepest desires. You go there, you make a wish, you put your intention, your desires, and like I said, there's a lot of intention here, and you have the right tools, but it seems like you think that you don't have that power. Look at the rock bottom here. Again, there's a stuck energy here with the darker thoughts and the stuck energy. The rock bottom is saying that your walls are so narrowed down, there's nowhere to go, but just break free from the old belief systems. This wall is so old and you're stuck there. But the more narrow it gets, the more expansive you become, because new walls, new visions are building in and wider and more spacious. There is light into those. That's the purpose of the rock bottom. Number 10 is very similar with that 10 of swords energy, the dark thoughts, which are coming to an end. Yeah, I want to read a bit about that. Number 10. Surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. As difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. Okay? Perhaps you've hit a proverbial brick wall. Oh my God. Or experienced a deep sense of loss and don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. You know, it's this stuck energy that you've been repeating the same cycle over and over again. And I see people that doing all the time. Me too, sometimes. They do the same thing, the same because they're scared of going out of their comfort zone, and they're just the same old song, the same music, playing the violin, the same, and you know where it goes. It's like this back and forth. It's a routine. You're stuck in it. We all are. Okay? So, but we are the only one, you're the only one to make a change. And by you making a change, you show other people how to make a change, and they inspire them to make a change with themselves. Everybody find a way to break free from the routine, cleaning the house, cleaning the garage, something to feel like, okay, I don't have to get stuck in this energy, playing the same music all over again. I got to break free from that. I'm going to do something else. So the wishing well is saying, okay, you can bring new beginnings, be a new child, be a new person, start fresh, new chapter, right? So it requires that restrictiveness to put you in that place when you start thinking outside the box. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction, a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in that heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear like magic. Ding! The stairway. Matrix. The door get unlocked. When you just go there, initiate it, and open a new door and a new door and a new door, and you think what you thought it was blocked. No. Like magic, and all manner of synchronicities will show you the way to higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. You see that? So you're holding on to something, you're holding on to expectations, and I think everybody learned their lesson. They were playing a game, mind games. If I do this, I get that. Let it go. Have no expectation. Be happy with what you have. Let them be happy with what they have. And if